Okay, I am just now finishing up a class of VIPKID, and um, it was a good class. Little girl named Linda. She reads very well. Her pronunciation is very good. It's near perfect. So I had no complaints, no issues with her. Just a couple of words mispronounced here and there, but like maybe two or three. Okay, so she's reading very well. But I wanted to come on and talk about a snafu that happened last week that I was waiting to get resolved. So I haven't said anything since then until I figured out what was going on. But last Friday I had a class at 9:30 my time. I think it was 12:30 her time in China. And I was like, oh, 9:30. Usually on Friday nights, I just kind of, have a little something to eat and hang out and then go to bed, right? So, well, that's kind of boring. Ugh. But anyway, I was like, okay, stay up. Make sure you don't go to sleep before this class. So I was ready for the class. I had all my props ready. It was her unit assessment, so I had my notebook ready to be able to grade her through the class. And I usually, have the app up ready to go, and I just open the camera because everything is already set up. So that is what I did. Class was counting down to the class, so about 5 seconds in, I hit the camera button to open the camera, or 5 seconds before. I open up the. Oh, what happened to my. Sorry. I opened up the camera so I could see her, and then, I'm like, hi, Teacher Kai here. And this is one of my regular students. So I'm like, hi, Teacher Kai here. Hello, Helen. And I don't see her, right? So I'm like, okay, give her a few minutes and whatever. So I'm like, okay, just looking around, Then I'm like, okay, where is she? Because she's normally not late. I mean, if she's late, it may be like a minute, but that's it. And so I'm like, I don't see her. So I'm thinking maybe this is a student no show. That's kind of odd, but maybe she's sleeping in like me on a Saturday. Ooh. But I just couldn't imagine that she would want to miss this class because she's been in this class. We've had class at this time before. So I'm like, okay, maybe it is student no show because everything on the screen is like perfect. Like the numbers, the countdown thing is counting, the counter is counting, the clock is going, PowerPoint is up. I mean, there's no other issues. Everything is normal, right? So I'm looking again, and I was like, I put in the chat box, hi, Helen, are you there? Teacher Kai is here. I just sent some messages because maybe she can see them, but something's wrong on her end. And so I'm like, okay, don't see her there. Everything at this point is normal. Okay, that's normal for you to be able to put in the chat box. So I said, let me contact the fireman. Let me see what I can do. So I contact the fireman. The choice that I have is other because it doesn't, like, I'm not having any IT issues. None of that is happening. So I'm just like, let me see what they can do. Contact them for the others, and it says waiting. Contacted the fireman, waiting. So I'm like, okay, good. Sorry, I'm doing sign language because I kind of speak and since I do a lot of TBR, I do sign language with my TBR too. So I know the kids like, what is she doing? Waiting? What does that mean? But so I'm sitting there waiting for the firemen to come, and then that was like 10 minutes in at that point. So I'm looking like, let me look on the website and see if it was a student no show, so I can because I usually wait for a while to see if the student is gonna come. And when I refreshed it the last time, it said teacher no show. I was like, what? How? I'm sitting right here in the classroom. Like I see it on the website and it says teacher no show, and I'm like on the app in the class. And I'm like, how can that be? This is a travesty. Nothing in my mind though clicks to, maybe record this on my phone, take a screenshot with my phone. None of that, because again, I'm not having any IT issues. There are no IT issues. There's nothing that, there's no audio issue. There's no, camera issue. There's not a glitch in the app where it's like blinking off and on. None of that. All it does is say Helen offline. I probably shouldn't say her name. Student offline. So I was like, oh my gosh, why? This is not good because I don't want a teacher no show. I'm in the class. That makes no sense. But still, because in my mind, when you're in the classroom, it records it, so they play it back. So in my mind, I guess I'm thinking, okay, well, they'll know that I've been in class because it's gonna be recorded. But my non-thinking self hits the refresh because I'm like, well, maybe she's in there. I know a couple of times I've had to refresh the classroom or change the line or whatever, and then the student may, be there, or it may pop up. She may pop up. So I think maybe I should do that, and then I do it, and it takes me all the way out of the classroom, and I can't get back in, for one, to take a screenshot or a picture, any of that. Duh, too late. And I'm just like freaking out, like, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, I have a teacher no show. This is not good. Oh my gosh, my student is like, I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, this is bad. This is bad. Like, bad. I've never had a teacher no show. I'm like, if I'm not, like, I have been maybe a few seconds late in like the screen opening up or getting to the next class from another one, that's it. But I haven't had like I still hadn't finished a scheduled type. I've never had a teacher no show, a teacher IT problem, any of that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not good. So I immediately hit the contact us, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they were like, oh yeah, your student was waiting for you in the classroom, and she got anxious, so we got her a substitute. I was like, no, she's never gonna book me again. And then they were like, we'll put in a ticket. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna put in a ticket. I put in the ticket or whatever, and I'm just like explaining, like, I was in the classroom. I don't know what happened with this teacher app, okay? Because yeah, it's a new app, and the classroom is new, and it's all fun and stuff like that. But I mean, that wasn't my fault. Like, if it was a actual IT problem, I would not have known, because everything was normal. Everything. Okay, the only thing that was different was the student was not in the classroom. So I had no reason to believe there was any IT or technical issue. So I wrote all of that in the ticket, and I was like, please help, because this is the wrong finish type. It was not a teacher no show. I was there. In my mind, I'm like, oh gosh, I don't have proof. Woo! So I'm like freaking out, but I was like, okay, calm down, because ultimately you didn't do anything wrong. You did the best you could do with the situation that you had. I mean, if I had a technical issue, I would have reached out a lot sooner. I would have been like, hey, something's going on with my screen, or whatever the case may be. But there was no technical issue to notify anyone of. So I just tried to calm myself down, realize that, well, I spent 30 minutes plus, because at that point, then I'm like freaking out for like the next hour trying to get somebody to respond to me. And at that time, it's like my night is kind of not blown, but just I wasn't feeling great about that, not feeling great about myself in that situation. So I went to sleep. I just like, they said, hey, we got your ticket, we're working on it. Saturday goes by, Sunday goes by, Monday goes by, Tuesday goes by, because I'm like, okay, what is this? Tuesday doesn't go all the way by, because I said, okay, well, let me look and see. Like, I think it was before I went to bed. I was just looking at my lesson and stuff, and I was like, let me just look and see on here, see if they changed my payment, right? Because I saw that $10 deduction was there, and the one teacher no show. I was like, my record is blemished. It's a spot. But I went and checked my email on my computer. I usually check on my phone, but I checked my email on my computer. So let me just look, see if I have any new email or anything like that. And, I mean, not from them, because I wasn't even thinking about it. But lo and behold, God is so good. They sent the ticket back and said, well, our team checked it out, and it looks like there was a system problem, so we're going to change the finish type to system problem, so your contract doesn't get affected, and your pay doesn't get affected. So we'll correct that, and it'll just be a system problem and not your fault or whatever. We're sorry, and da 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 da. And thank you for being patient and all that. I'm like, yes. This is great news. I'm just grateful, okay? Because I'm like, if it were my fault, like if I honestly overslept or whatever the case may be, I'll take that on the chin, right? Because, hey, that was my fault. But it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I was in the classroom. So I'm just like, thank you, Jesus, thank you. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was just like, and they gave me my money back for the class. Like I was happy about that because I felt like, oh my gosh, I finished, because the month of August, I was like teaching all month, almost every day. I was just teaching. So I just felt like that was the last day of the month. How could I go out like that on the last day? A teacher no show on the very last day. And it was at night. So there's no reason I would have missed that because I didn't take a nap. Like, I'm already up. I don't, when I go to bed, I go to bed. I don't take naps anymore after work or whatever. So I was like, that would have just been really sad to really have that teacher no show like that. So I said all that to say I'm just super grateful. Get up, teach. Had my student this morning. I have 2 students tomorrow, and I'm happy with that. And I'm just super grateful that they changed that finish time. So I was like, it was not a teacher no show. Teacher Kyle was there. So anyway, I just wanted to come and tell you guys that was my teacher no show experience. First timer. I'm a first timer with that, but I'm grateful for the Fresh Desk for reviewing my ticket and my classroom and fixing it. They had to really research it, so it took several days, but I'm grateful that they researched it because they could have been like, no, she was there, you weren't. Take that $10 off your pay. Bye. They could have done that, but they didn't, and I appreciated it. So shout out to VIPKID Fresh Desk for helping me out, and shout out to you guys who are out there who are thinking about teaching, who are teaching now, who are having fun and making money at the same time. And if you want to sign up for VIPKID, there's some great benefits, great pay. My referral link will be down below. So click on that and I can mentor you and help you get started with VIPKID and get on board because it's fun. I mean, I go to work every day now and I'm like doing TPR with my customers, or like my disposition is just a lot more cheerful because I'm already in that mode. So it's hard for me to like bring it down. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Again, click the link for the referral code if you want to apply for VIPKID. I can help you get started, get on board, pass your mock classes and all of that. And so yeah, like this video, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.